Okay, so here's the next stage of putting the bike back together. I'm going to show you how to put the carburetors back onto the bike. So what I've done is I have taken the cables. They're normally held onto the main frame with this device here, just a fancy clip. I've undone that to give the cables a little bit more flexibility, as you can see. And I've attached the choke cable to the choke side, and I'll just make sure that the choke works. It works perfectly, and just want to make sure it's got perfect, so the choke functions correctly. On the other side here, I have put the throttle cables on, make sure the throttles works correctly. You can see there that it's running perfectly, and I've adjusted it so that it closes quickly, and you can also force close it as well, so it actually has a pull on this side. So that's the carbs put together like this. As I said earlier, what I've done is I have moved these clips on this inlet stubs inwards. I have taken the clips off the airbox. You can see there's a slight coating of oil I've put on the insides of these just to make it a little bit easier to slip on. And I've also taken the cables out the way. This is going to be a bit of a pain, but otherwise this should all be straightforward. So then what you do is you just slide it in. I tend to slide it in as level as I possibly can. And you shuggle it along, which is a special Scottish term. And you can then see that it'll go in, and then that's it, virtually in position. So you can see here how I've managed to get the carburetors in at that level like that. It's not quite straight at the far end, but that's it there. And there you go, the carburetor bank is on. Now you can see that I've got a little bit more to push onto here. I've got a little bit to go to get the carbs pushed properly onto these stubs, and that will also give me enough space to then get the remaining rings onto there and put them in place. One of the things I should say is before you do all of this, you need to make sure the airbox is out of the way and tied back with this bolt here. So that bolt holds the airbox as far back as it needs to be. And that's where we are. So the carburetors are back in place, and now we just need to button up these jubilee clips and check for the final operation before I try and get